Hi, guys, and welcome. Welcome, beautiful soul, on the next episode. Thank you guys for tuning in and being here. Much appreciated. Thank you. So, today we're going to speak about the most important relationship. What is the most important relationship in your life? Is the one that you have with yourself, right? I want you guys to really think about that. The most important relationship in your life is the one that you have with yourself. Think about that. Okay. The foundation of your happiness, fulfillment, personal growth begins with how you relate to yourself, right? So everything starts with yourself, right? When you trust, heal, and nurture your relationship with yourself, everything in your life shifts. But how do we truly deepen this connection? How do we truly deepen this connection? And this is what we're going to look at today, right? And we're going to speak on 3 steps on how to deepen this connection with oneself. First thing, and I want you guys to take your journal, take a pen, get a book, because today is reflection day, basically. That's what we're going to do today. So the 3 step is first, radically self-awareness. And I want you guys to get that paper, get that pen, and I really want you to ask yourself truly this question. Do you truly love yourself? I want you guys to sit with that for a minute and ask yourself that question. Okay. For some, this question may feel very uncomfortable and even strange. Maybe you have never asked yourself this question, right? Perhaps you instinctively say, yes, of course, I do love myself. But deep down inside, do you radically self accept yourself? Truly, I want you guys to sit and ask yourself that question. Practical, radical self acceptance. Radically self acceptance. Do you accept yourself fully? And I want you guys to sit with that for a moment. Write it down, right? And then, after you wrote those down, I want you to really pay attention to this question. And how does it feel when you ask that question? What emotions comes up, right? Did you felt discomfort? Did you felt resistance? Do you felt self-doubt? What came up? What were the emotions that came up when you ask yourself this question? So I totally, completely understand for the discomfort that arises. As I said before, I know most people have never asked and sit and ask this question before, and as some might find it strange or even crazy, but it's okay. I understand, totally understand. You see, these feelings are really breadcrumbs, are really guidance that really guiding us in areas within ourselves that are longing for healing and self-compassion. So if these feelings comes up, if these emotions come up, they're just breadcrumbs, they're just guidance, they're just, you know, showing us where within ourselves that need to heal, that we need to find self-compassion for. That's what it is really showing us. So I want you to sit with those questions and really contemplate on these questions and really write down what came up for you, right? So here's the truth. The way you treat yourself is a direct reflection of how you show up in the world. right? If you don't trust yourself, you will struggle to trust others. If you don't fully accept yourself, you struggle to fully accept others just the way they are, right? And that is a true fact, right? So how you treat yourself is basically how you treat everything, right? And really think about that and really question yourself. So the first step, as we just spoke about, is radical self-awareness. Asking yourself, do I truly love myself? See what comes up, what emotion comes up, write it down, okay? And what you can also do, whatever comes up, go back in time, even as a child, and remember, try to remember, does, when did I feel this way in my life for the first time? This emotion, right? Because if you as a child didn't get the nourishment, I wouldn't say nourishment, I wouldn't, not that word. If you weren't fully accepted or accepted as you are, or you didn't feel loved, that's what you would grow up to believe. That's what would shape your reality. You know, subconsciously, you don't love yourself because it wasn't shown to you, it wasn't given to you. You know, this is just new to you, right? So if you grow in that situation, yes, that would be your program, right? But it's only to just deconstruct all of that and really start working on yourself, right? So the second step is the power of self-forgiveness, releasing the past, forgiving yourself. I know for some this might feel difficult. Do you hold on to past mistake, guilt, or self-blame? You see, forgiveness is a gateway of radical self-love, to accept yourself, to forgive yourself. If you cannot forgive yourself, you cannot forgive others. You struggle to forgive others. You see, true forgiveness is not about is not about excusing the past mistake. It's about releasing the emotion weighing you down that no longer serving you. And forgiveness is not about the other. Forgiveness is about the self. Okay? Releasing and let go. You see, holding on to pain, regrets, resentment keep you stuck and prevent you from fully embracing the present. When you forgive yourself, you open your heart and free your soul, allowing yourself to receive love, abundance, and peace. That's what self-forgiveness does. You open up yourself, you open up your heart to love, to peace, to abundance. But if you keep on holding on to things, you're not allowing love, joy, peace to flow in. You're really in that restriction. You restrict yourself. You're holding on to the pain. You're holding on to regrets. You're holding on to, you just have this load taking with you everywhere you go. You know, let it go. Let go of that heavy backpack that you're carrying on your shoulder. Let it go. Forgive. You know, forgive yourself. You know, try it. Definitely do it. You see the difference. I want you guys to really write this question down. And the question is, what is the one thing I can forgive myself for today? What one thing I need to forgive myself for today? Name it. Write it down. What can I forgive myself for today? How would it feel to release this burden and allow love to flow into my life? So how would it feel if I release this burden and allow love to flow in my life? What would that feeling be like? Write it down. Okay, make it clear. So the third step is how to cultivate deep self-care. This is definitely about deepen your connection with oneself. Is about self-care. And I mean self-care doesn't mean that I go to the hairdresser. Yes, it's a part of it, yes. I go to the hairdresser, did my hair, did my nails. It's way beyond that. Okay? So self-care is deeper. You know, we tend to put everybody else's needs in front of our own. We tend to be taking care of everybody else instead of our own. Most of us is running on an empty vessel, so how to really deepen our self-care. You see, self-love is not just a mind thing, a mindset thing. It's a daily practice. The way you treat yourself each day reflect the level of love and trust and respect you hold for yourself, right? It's a daily practice. True self-care goes beyond surface level action, as I said before. It's about deeply honoring your needs, boundaries, and inner wisdom. So here are some ways to really cultivate deep self-care on a daily basis. How do you speak to yourself? How do you speak to yourself? What are your inner dialogue? What are you constantly saying to yourself? That's one. Are you saying empowering thoughts? Are you affirming each day positive self-talk? What are you saying to yourself? This is the number one way to deepen your connection with oneself, to self-care. How do you speak to yourself? What are the inner conversation you're telling yourself, right? So that's the first step. So pay attention to how you speak to yourself. Your words are kind? Are they uplifting? Are they empowering? Okay? So that's the first step. So you see, the more love you pour into yourself, into your inner dialogue, into your talk, the more you will see it reflect in your outer world. You see, the more you speak positive, high vibrational words, uplifting words to yourself, you constantly putting it in yourself. That's in your inner dialogue each day. That's how you see the outer world. That's what will reflect to you. You see beauty, you see joy, you see peace. Because as you know, whatever is within, that is what you see on. That is without. So whatever your inner state is, that's what will reflect on your outer world. Okay? So speak high vibrational words to yourself each day. It's a practice. Make it a daily practice, right? Empower yourself. That's true self-care. Okay? The second thing is trusting oneself. Trusting yourself is a key part of self-care. When you honor your own intuition and decision, you stop looking on the outside for validation. When you practice to listen to your own inner voice, quieting the noise around you and listen to your guidance within yourself, right? That is a true self-care practice, right? Practicing tuning into your inner voice and believing that you have the wisdom to make the right choices for yourself. The more you trust yourself, the stronger your confidence grow. The more you trust yourself, the stronger your confidence grow. And that's a fact. Okay, listen to that inner guidance. We all have that inner voice, right? To listen to tune into, to tap into, right? When you're making anything, making any decision, making any choices, listen to that inner voice. Decision, anything that you do, really go within yourself and ask yourself, does this feel right to me? Okay? Ask yourself these questions, right? Really go within. Stop looking on the outside for the answer. The answer is already within you. Each and every one of you have the answer within ourselves. You just have to listen to that, tune out the noise, and really listen to that inner voice, that inner wisdom within yourself. And that inner voice is not loud, right? You've got to tap into yourself and listen on a deeper level within yourself. Okay, so self trust, that's a key factor of self care. Setting clear boundary. No, for most of us, this was not something we were taught. I know that for myself. Setting boundary is, well, still learning, right? But setting clear boundary, learning to say no is a complete sentence. Is a complete sentence. Saying yes to things that you mean no, it's a detriment and it's a betrayal to yourself. And that's not self love. If you're constantly saying yes to things that you don't want to do, you're saying things that you don't want to participate in, and you're still saying yes, it's a detrimental to you. Honoring yourself by setting clear boundary that protects your energy and align with your truth. Boundaries are not about pushing away people or keeping their distance. They're about they're about creating space for what truly serve your well-being. It's about what feels right to you, honoring yourself. That's self-love. We think that self-love, and if we love ourselves too much, it's selfish, and it's about uh thinking that we need to please everybody else but ourselves. We need to listen to ourselves, what feels true to us. If someone call you to do something and you're in a situation where you already have a plan to do something, it all depends, because it could be an emergency and that person really needs your help at the time. But if it's not, and it doesn't feel well to you and it doesn't feel true to you, and you already have you already set a plan to do something else for that day, sure, listen to your voice, go within yourself, right? Because you got to choose you first. You have to choose you first. You have to have those boundaries in place, clear boundary. Say no when you mean no, not saying yes to things and then eventually you complain about it, you regret it, and it develop resentment and all of that. No, set clear boundary. When you say no, you mean no. Don't say yes to things when you mean no. That is totally betraying betraying yourself. Not betraying the next person, it's betraying you. Okay? So that's definitely a key factor of self care. The next thing is releasing people pleasing. You don't have to prove your worth by pleasing others. Ask yourself, as I said before, what truly feels right for me in this moment. You don't have to please others, right? Your needs, your desire, and feelings are just as important as anyone else. Let go of the need for approval and choose alignment and obligation. The next thing is nourishing your mind, your body, and spirit. True self care is about holistic well being. Engage in activity that replenish your energy, whether it's meditation, whether it's movement, journaling, reading, or simply allowing yourself to rest. Take a rest. Like, some of us think that we need to constantly be going. No, you don't. Take that break. Take that rest. Go to the spa. Take a time out for you. Okay? So, because really and truly, your body and mind and soul deserve care, love, and attention. You know, and that's okay. That is okay to take that time for yourself. It is okay. It is okay to take the time for you. All right? As I always say before, is that we always have a choice. And I say it before and I would say it again. You always have a choice. Choose you, choose love, and choose abundance. We always have a choice. Okay? And every day, you have a choice to prioritize yourself. Choose love over self doubt, trust over fear, and align over obligations. The more you honor yourself, the more you feel fulfilled, balanced, and empowered you become. Choose you, okay? I want you guys, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. I thank you guys to take the time out to tune in, right? And if this video resonates with you, share it to others, you know, and also check out my next video on the true meaning of self-love, and let's continue this journey. So thank you guys, and if you do like this video, please subscribe to this channel for more content. Thank you guys for being here. Have a beautiful day.